Hello and welcome to Drummer's Review. I'm Nolly and today we're looking at a Pearl Export kit which comes as a bundle with hardware and cymbals. The Export series is the best-selling drum kit of all time. This is actually a reissue now after a few years of not being in production, and Pearl have added to it their superior shell technology. This kit features poplar and Asian mahogany shells in 6-ply configuration and also comes with Pearl's new OptiLock rack mounting system. So this particular kit, we've got a 22x18 bass drum, we've got 10x7 and 12x8 rack toms, a 16x16 floor tom, a matching 14x5.5-inch snare. Cymbal-wise, we've got Sabian's SBR series. These are made from brass, and we've got a 14-inch pair of hats, a 16-inch crash, and a 20-inch ride. As far as the hardware goes, we've got 2 cymbal stands, a hi-hat stand, we've got a snare stand, and also a bass drum pedal. This whole bundle comes in at £803, so that's a lot of gear for your money. Let's check out how it sounds in a bit more detail. First impressions were great with this kit. You've got a ton of stuff for your money. We were just really impressed right out of the box. Aesthetically, we think this kit looks great. The black cherry glitter finish looks amazing under the lights. And yeah, we were just really dazzled with it straight away. Drumhead wise, this kit comes with a complement of Chinese-made Remo heads with the Pearl logos on them. You've got something akin to a power stroke head on the kick drum. Then you have single ply heads on everything else. You've got clear heads on the toms and a coated head on the snare. It's worth noting this kit also comes with a bass drum muffling pillow and some Velcro in there too, so you've got a way you can muffle that kick drum straight away. The bass drum in this kit has a fairly neutral character. It's not got a ton of low end, but it is definitely a usable sound. Those power stroke style heads are definitely doing it a favor here because it's got quite a dead sound that's going to be really good in the studio or under a microphone, and just generally very easy to tune up and get a good sound out of. The rack toms on this kit sounded really good out of the box. The note doesn't hang around particularly long with them, but they do have a really good tone, mic'd up well, definitely great sounding drums. The floor tom was probably the least impressive out of the lot. It was quite difficult to tune it up and get a solid note out of it. There was a lot of overtones going on, quite a lot of wow. I think a lot of this is probably down to the stock single ply head, so if you were to upgrade, maybe put a double ply head on there, you might find it's easier to control. The snare drum was a pleasant surprise. It had a nice warm character, a nice woody attack to it, a versatile sounding drum. I think it could be something that could be appropriate in loads of different situations. Definitely a nice surprise in that kit. The included brass Sabian SBR cymbals, I have to say I really didn't like how they sounded in person. They were very zingy and harsh sounding, a little bit gongy too. However, I was very pleasantly surprised at how they sounded through the microphone. I actually thought that they translated way better than I expected, and they didn't seem to let down the rest of the kit when you heard the whole thing as a whole. With time, I think you'll probably want to upgrade these cymbals, but for what they are, I think you're getting a decent set of usable cymbals at least to practice on. It's clear that this kit is going to be something usable for a lot of people out there. If you're a beginner, it could be a really good choice for a first set of drums. If you're a teacher, it might be a really good set to have around for your students to drum on, or just want a home practice kit, a secondary gigging kit. There's so many options out there that could be filled by this particular set. Stylistically, it's really versatile. It doesn't matter if you're playing rock or jazz or blues or really anything. I mean, this kit's just got you covered. It's not the warmest sound in the world. In fact, I'd say it's probably on the thinner end of things, but there's no doubt that you can get really usable tones out of it. So, it should be suitable for more or less anything. The build quality is actually way above what you might expect for a kit at this price point. Everything looks fantastic. It feels sturdy, although the hardware isn't of the very heaviest duty, but certainly everything's really functional. We thought the bass drum pedal felt excellent. The drums tuned up really easily too, so obviously the bearing edges are in good order. I really liked the Opti-Lock system for mounting the rack toms too, kind of a scaled down version of the Opti mounts that you see on the more expensive kits in the Pearl range. I really like that system, and it's cool to see that filtering down to the export range too. It's pretty clear to me why this is the best-selling drum kit of all time. For all of these features and great sound at that price, it's obvious that it's a winning combo that's going to appeal to a ton of drummers out there. Like we've mentioned, whether you're a beginner or an intermediate or even an advanced player looking for a secondary kit, this could be the one for you. Overall, I think my favorite thing with this kit is just the number of drums you get and the quality of the sound that you get for that price point. On the other hand, my least favorite things with this kit would be perhaps that floor tom and the cymbals. However, if you were to upgrade your cymbals, get some new drum heads on there, there's no reason why this kit wouldn't last you for many, many years to come. Thank you so much for watching this video. We really hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and comment on the video. Let us know what you think about this kit, and we will see you next time at Drummers Review.